Hello everybody, hope you're well. I haven't been playing a lot in the last week or so because I've done this. That's no good at all. And this is caused from an RSI, or repetitive strain injury, that I caused from bad technique from playing bass a few years ago. Basically what I was doing was playing with my wrist bent from having the bass too low, I think, or something like that, and doing large stretches, and it basically caused an injury, and now it's a lot weaker. Now, when I discovered I was using poor technique, I really looked into it and improved my technique, and haven't had any problems ever since, until last week when I borrowed a friend's bass guitar. We're at a jam session. He said, "Do you want to give mine a go?" I said, "Yeah." Chucked it on. Strap was very low because he's not a tiny person like me, and I was playing it down there, and I couldn't help but play it with a bent wrist. Now, with all these poor techniques I have, I didn't discover them myself. It took a few friends or other bass players to sort of say to me, you know, when I ask, what am I doing wrong? They go straight, they know exactly what I'm doing wrong, because it's hard to self-critique yourself on something that feels natural at the time. So what my advice is, if you're even if you're like a top-end player that plays lots with loads of people and you're gigging every weekend and you think, I don't need to improve, it's worth having a lesson with someone every, I don't know, couple of months, every 6 months, just for them to sort of go, for them to point out what you're doing wrong, if you're doing anything wrong, or give you advice on what you can improve on, because no matter how good you are, you can always improve. I know musicians who are at the top of the game, even sort of the big famous musicians, they still have lessons with people who are way above them, you know, and just to sort of help them improve that little bit every time. So you're never too good to have a lesson. So yeah, that's my advice for today. I hope it goes in and you take it on board. What bad techniques or what bad habits do you guys pick up? I know I was talking to someone a little while ago about guitar picks. I did the video about guitar picks a couple of weeks ago, and he said that he really struggled to get his picking hand holding in the right way. And it took somebody else to really sit him down for a couple of hours and help him nail down that holding pick. And he said he struggled with it for weeks because he'd gone from using it a very comfortable way to a very uncomfortable way, and after a couple of weeks he was back up to speed to where he was and improved even faster because of his new technique. So yeah, what have you guys been sort of doing to sort of improve your technique, or what bad habits have you been trying to overcome? It'd be cool to hear what you guys have got to say, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.